Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome back to the online class of AIC English School. Today, in this class, we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Fractions, the second chapter from your mathematics textbook. So before getting into the chapter, let me ask you some questions. Have you heard about this word fractions before? Do you know anything about fractions? In this class, in this chapter, the fractions, we are going to study about what is a fraction and what all are the types of fractions. So let's go to the chapter. The name of the chapter is, the second chapter, the name of the chapter is Fractions. Okay, so for studying fractions, let us consider an example. There are four friends. Okay, there are four friends, and there is one pizza. Okay, let's consider pizza. Let it be a pizza. Okay, so this is a pizza, and there are four friends. Okay, four friends. Four friends are there, and only one pizza is there. So how we can distribute this one pizza to these four friends? Yes, we can cut the pizza into four equal parts, right? So I'm going to cut the pizza into four equal parts. Okay, so I cut the pizza into four equal parts. First of all, we are going to study the new term whole. Okay, W-H-O-L-E, whole. What do you mean by whole? Whole means the complete or the full. Okay, so here we are considering a pizza. So the complete or the full pizza is known as the whole pizza. Okay, so the whole pizza has been cut into four equal parts to distribute to these four friends, isn't it? So the whole pizza is being cut into four equal parts for these four friends. And what does this part? Okay, this is. So total there are four parts. Four parts are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So total there are four parts, and in that one part. Okay, this is one part of four parts, right? It is the one of four parts. That is written like this one. 1 by 4. What does mean this one? 1 by 4 means. 1 by 4 means in four parts, one part. It represents one part. Here there are four parts, and the colored part, this is the shaded part, and this part represents by 1 by 4. How we can say like that? Here total there are four parts. In that four parts, one part is being shaded. Right. In four equal parts, one part is being shaded, so it can be written like 1 by 4. So how we can read it? 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Okay, so 1 by 4 means in four parts, one part. Okay, so what does 2 by 4 means? What does 2 by 4 means? 2 by 4 means in four parts, two parts. Okay, in four parts, two parts are represented by 2 by 4. How we can represent 2 by 4 in this pizza? It can be represented by this one, isn't it? Here there are total four parts, and two parts have been shaded. So that is represented by 2 by 4. Do you understand what is a fraction? Okay, the fraction means here there are four parts. In that one part is represented, and in here there are four parts and two parts is being represented. And so what is 3 by 4? 3 by 4 means in four parts, three parts have been represented. Like if we shaded this part also, then there are total four parts, and in four parts, three parts have been shaded. Or this is represented by 3 by 4. Did you understand what is a fraction? So this like this we were writing fractions. Okay, so 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and all. Another example, 5 by 8. What do you mean by 5 by 8? 5 by 8 means in 8 parts, 5 parts have been represented. So in 3 by 2, what is sorry, what is 2 by 3? 2 by 3 means in 3 parts, 2 parts have been represented. Did you understand what is a fraction? Here, one more thing we are going to study about fractions. There are 2 parts in a fraction, a numerator and a denominator. Numerator and a denominator. 2 parts are there, numerator and denominator. Numerator is the number which is above the line. Here in every fractions there we can see a line, and the number above the line, here 1, here 2, all these numbers are called numerator. So here 1 is the numerator, here 2 is the numerator, here 3 is the numerator. Here what is the numerator? Yes, 2 is the numerator, and what here? What about here? Yes, here 5 is the denominator. Sorry, numerator. And what will be the denominator? If the number above the line is numerator, what will be the denominator? Yes, very good. The denominator is the number below the line. Here the 4 is the denominator. Here the 3 is the denominator. Here 8 is the denominator. So denominator means the number below the line, and the numerator means the number above the line. So let me ask you a question. Here 5 by 10. Okay, 5 by 10. So in this question, which is the numerator and which is the denominator? Okay, first of all, which is the numerator? Yes, very good. The numerator is 5, and what will be the 10? 10 is the denominator. So these are the 2 terms you should remember. Okay, numerator and denominator. Numerator means the number above the line, and denominator means the number below the line. Did you understand? Next, we are going to study the types of fractions. So next topic is types of fraction. So firstly, we are going to study about 2 types of fractions. The first one is proper fraction, and second one is improper fraction. Proper fractions and improper fractions. So we are going to study about proper fractions and improper fractions. Let me write some examples here. 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 10 by 12. Okay, here I am going to write 5 by 3, 6 by 5, 10 by 8. Okay, so these are the examples for proper fraction and improper fraction. So do you find any difference between these 2 examples? This type of fraction and this type of fraction? Do you find any kind of difference, any type of difference? Yes, here we have already studied what is a numerator and what is a denominator. Here, if we look in these examples, we can find that the denominator is greater than the numerator. Here, 2 is the numerator and 3 is the denominator. Right, here, which one is the greatest one, 2 or 3? Yes, 3 is the greatest one. So, the numerator is lesser and denominator is greater. So, if the denominator is greater than the numerator, then we will call that type of fractions as proper fractions. Here 4 by 6, 6 is greater than 4, which means the denominator is greater than the numerator. Here also the denominator 12 is greater than the numerator 10. So if the denominator is greater than the numerator, then that type of fraction is called proper fractions. And what is the case of improper fraction? Look at here. Yes, very good. In this improper fractions, the numerator is greater than the denominator. Here 5 by 3, here 5 is the numerator and 3 is the denominator. So the numerator is greater than the denominator. Here also the numerator 6 is greater than the denominator 5. Here also the numerator 10 is greater than the denominator 8. So these type of fractions are called improper fractions. So do you understand the difference between a proper fraction and an improper fraction? It's very good. That proper fraction, the denominator will be the greatest one than the than the numerator, and in improper fractions the numerator will be the greater than the denominator. So have you heard how you understand these two topics? What is the fraction? Firstly we have studied what is a fraction, and then we have studied types of fractions. So first one is proper fraction and the next one is improper fraction. There are one more type of fractions. It is called a mixed fraction. Okay, mixed fraction. This type of fractions will be like this one. Here 4 1 by 3, 6 2 by 8. These two fractions are called a mixed fraction. What is the meaning of mixed? Mixed means if any two kinds of things have been mixed, then it is called mixture or mixed like that. So here there are two types of numbers. This one, the 4, which is written in a larger font, it is called a whole number. It is called whole number. And 1 by 3 is a fractional number, right? So a mixed fraction is a combination of a whole number and a fractional number. Here also 6 is a whole number and 2 by 8 is a fractional number. So mixed fraction, it's a combination of a whole number and a fractional number, and much operations in this mixed fractions will be studied in your higher classes. In this class, in your chapter, you only need to study about proper fraction, improper fraction and their operations. The mixed fraction and their operations will be studied in your higher classes. So how did you understand what is a fraction, what is the meaning of fraction, and what all are the types of fractions? Okay, very good. So that's all for this class today. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.